Sophie was out in her garden when she suddenly found herself surrounded by 4 pit bulls. Pit bulls often find themselves at the center of heated debates, labeled by some as one of the most dangerous dog breeds. Not to insult pit bulls, but it's worth mentioning that a 5-year study on dog bites revealed that 51% of severe attacks were by pit bulls. A more extensive 15-year study backed this up, showing that pit bulls, along with Rottweilers and German Shepherds, were the main culprits in fatal dog attacks in Kentucky. A few years back, Sophie Thomas, a 97-year-old resident of Harrison, Michigan, could have become another statistic in this grim narrative. Imagine this: Sophie was enjoying a peaceful day in her garden, pulling out dandelions and weeds, when her life took a terrifying turn. She found herself encircled by 4 aggressive pit bulls. Sophie recalls, all of a sudden it was 4 big pit bulls rushing in, and they surrounded me. The situation escalated quickly. The dogs circled her menacingly, and one even lunged at her. Sophie, showing remarkable courage, struck the dog on the head, causing it to back off. She says they kept going around and around. One of them kind of lunged for me, and I hit him on the head and he backed off. But the ordeal was far from over. Then another one kind of came up, and I was scared stiff, she adds. At this point, Sophie was grazed by one of the lunging pit bulls. She was still trapped, unsure of how she would get out of this harrowing situation. Just when things seemed dire, her cat, Tiger, appeared on the scene. Sophie's eyes lit up when she saw her feline friend. Tiger, sensing the imminent danger, knew he had to act fast. In a heroic move, Tiger leapt into the middle of the chaos, diverting the dog's attention away from Sophie. Tiger then sprinted toward the garage, effectively leading the aggressive dogs away from his elderly owner. Sophie recounts her feelings to people pets, saying, "I do not know what would have happened if my cat hadn't jumped in. She's very close to me and follows me around. She's very friendly with me because I live alone." Sophie was uncertain if Tiger would make it out alive after his daring escapade. But to her immense relief, Tiger showed up at her door shortly after she had taken refuge inside her home. The little hero had survived and saved the day. As it turns out, the pit bulls belong to a neighbor, Ann Daniels. Ann insists that her dogs are friendly and blames the incident on her son's carelessness. She explains, "My son didn't shut his bedroom door, and they went out of the window. I felt horrible." The aftermath of the incident led to Ann being fined $300, and her dogs were quarantined for 10 days. While the financial penalty might sting, it's a small price to pay for the gravity of the situation. Looking back, Sophie can't help but express her gratitude for her brave cat. She says, "I always thank God that my cat came, because she was the one that really helped me out." It's a heartwarming tale that underscores the incredible bond between humans and their pets, and it's a story worth sharing with friends and family.